questions about starting his journey to his 4 years of medical school. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. So, first question. How is it like for you moving to a different place for med school?
I mean, moving from Austin to Houston, it's kind of a transition. I was used to Austin's got that, still has a little bit of that small town vibe, whereas Houston's a huge city. I feel like it's most analogous to Los Angeles, just urban sprawl, and everything is 30 minutes away from everything else. So it just kind of like just getting used to that. But I'm excited though coming here, just because of all the resources and having access to Texas Medical Center, the largest medical complex in the world. I think that's pretty neat. So I feel like that just gives a lot of just a lot more opportunity for seeing like interesting cases and for seeing heavy patient load, and really excited about that.
What do you need to prepare before starting your first day?
Well, the good thing is, so we've kind of been partnered up with, we have like it's called an MS2 buddy, second year medical student, who he's kind of like our mentor, and so that's been immensely helpful, because before I had no clue. I had no idea what's going on. You see stuff on Google and Reddit, but it's just none of that really like makes a lot of sense until you have that. So once you have that MS2 buddy, though, he can kind of, because he's been through the curriculum before. Because when you get advice on the internet, it's just from people from all these different schools. But so when you talk to the MS2 buddy, he's the one he's been there before at your school, and knows kind of like can help you zero in on the important stuff. So it's pretty cool. It just lets us know like what we kind of like what's important, kind of what's least important, and he's so far the few times I've chatted with him, he's kind of let me know about just giving some study tips and going over resources and study like for studying, and just basically things to just to put your mind at ease before you go through that nerve-wracking experience of medical school.
Do you have any expectations before you start? If so, what are they?
I guess my expectations is just to, just hit the ground running. Just try to want to do the best I can, and just kind of so start out strong right out the gate, and just try not to fall behind, and just making sure I'm staying on top of the information. And if I do struggle or if I have any issues, then just to not be afraid to show some vulnerability, and ask for help, whether that's my MS2 buddy or one of the faculty and staff, just to make sure that if I need help, I can get it, but otherwise I'm just staying on top of the material, and just trying to absorb as much as I can.
What is the fear you have about beginning this phase of med school?
The biggest thing is just like the volume. So the material itself, from what I've gathered, is it's a lot of it is so very topical. So there's they don't really go into depth. Like for example, what I've looked at with like biochemistry is the information does not go much more in depth. Like biochemistry in undergrad really had to know the for example the process of glycolysis. I had to know it like inside and out, like every single step, every single enzyme, what happened in every single step of the process. But whereas with medical school, it's much There's much less detail, so it just if not nearly as specific. But the real thing though is just all the volume though. Just so yeah you have like something like on a process which is very superficial, but then you have all these other processes and things like that you have to learn on top of that. So basically the biggest thing is just kind of the just handling that transition from undergrad is to just to kind of handle the culture change where it's like, well, the information is much easier to grasp, but being able to absorb all that information, hopefully I can do that. So I'm gonna try my best with that, and if I struggle, I'll definitely ask for help if I need it.
Follow up on that question, what is something you've accomplished in the past that you were initially fearful going into that can serve as a helpful reminder when faced with a big new challenge in this new chapter?
For me, I think about like my naval service, and that dealing with that helped me a lot as far as dealing with adversary, and yeah, that was, I mean, something I've already kind of touched on as well was when I was having issues in the Navy. I know, like before, like when I first started out, like as a medical technician and sometimes doing like procedures, I didn't want to come across as like as unintelligent, and sometimes I would just kind of essentially try to fake it till I make it, and if I had to do something, I would just try to just pretend that I knew how to do something, and of course I would struggle mightily, and then that's where I learned to basically where it's okay to talk to somebody and ask for help, and just kind of like just really like kind of observing what people, those who are like more experienced, who's senior than me, just kind of really I learned to be able to kind of take notes and observe like what they were doing. So I kind of internalized those lessons that I learned, and it really helped me to kind of make better decisions and kind of lessen mistakes as I advanced through my naval career. So that's basically like those lessons I learned is to apply in a medical school. Just basically like just following the advice of the faculty, the staff, the senior medical students, just kind of learning from their mistakes and then just following their advice on what works and what doesn't, and hopefully I'll be good.
And last but not least, would you have done anything differently to get to the point you're at now? Or are you content on a journey you took?
I think that the number one thing was for sure is that I would have done more college. I wish I had done way more college in the while I was in the Navy. So I really I didn't do much college then. It just wasn't a priority, and once I made the decision to kind of go down this path to get out of the Navy, to pursue medical school, to finish up my undergrad and then pursue medical school, it was I was like really far behind, and I basically had to take a whole bunch of classes. Like essentially almost like had to start from the beginning. I really only had like 30 like transfer credits, so I was barely at the threshold to be considered a transfer student. And I really wish that I had I'd taken more time to take more classes at that point. But I mean, I caught up though, and I finished all the classes I needed, and got everything taken care of, got the grades I needed to to get into medical school. So it all worked out in the end. But if there was one thing I would tell as future Matt, I would tell my past, if I had that opportunity, I would tell I would tell myself in the past to take more courses, now. Don't wait till you get out of the service.
Alright. Well, that is all the questions we have. So thank you guys for joining us and see you guys again soon. Bye.
Bye.